sixth thing I learned was keeping secrets. I wouldn't say I'm a basket-mouthed woman, but most times I don't really know how to keep secrets when I was in my early 20s. Anything that happens, I had this friend, I will go and tell her. I will go and tell her. Hey, he bought me this Peruvian hair. Hey, he took me on vacation. Hey, I went to see his parents. Hey, he's going to propose to me next week. Do you know, for me, not keeping my secret made me lost a guy, which I should be married to him by now, actually. Well, I feel he was not the plan of God in my life. I told my girlfriend everything. From the first day we met, how we were going, how he got me engaged, how we were going to be applying on getting married. Boom. The reverse was the case. This same girlfriend ended up marrying my heartthrob. Why? Because I couldn't keep secrets. After that thing happened to me, like they said, experience is the best teacher. As a woman, your secret is what makes up of you. It's one of the things that makes up of you. When you start telling people so many things about yourself, when you start telling your secrets to people, I swear you will lose your bearings in life. It happened to me. I was there. Not keeping my secret made me lost that marriage. Imagine you were at the verge of getting married. Not until you spilled all your secrets to one person and the person ended up with the person you were meant to marry. That's just how it is. So this is one of the things I learned in my early 20s. And baby girl, if you are in your early 20s, learn to keep your secrets to yourself. It is dynamic. It is very, very dynamic. Another thing I learned in my early 20s was saving. How to save. Savings has helped my life. I learned how to save. Why? Because I had made a mistake. If you could recall on the very first thing I learned, mistake. My mistake helped me to get experience towards saving that I was able to save. I'm not trying to pro myself up, but savings helped me graduate from the university. Savings helped me to do every necessary thing I am meant to do for service, for my NYSC service. Savings also helped me had money to go to a strange land to serve. I am an extravagant type. I spend a lot. I hardly find things of life. I'm a Libra, and most times they say Libras, they love fine things of life. I love fine things of life. I love looking sophisticated, beautiful, top-notch, eyes of the party. That is my kind of person. And you know, such people, they don't know how to save. They look fine in the outside, but if you go to their account balance, it is 0.5 FM. Yeah. But because I made mistakes about savings in my early 20s, I saw how it was not having savings. I learned. So as a woman, as a young woman, as a woman that has dreams, that has goals, you should learn how to save. You should have a savings. Okay, I'm saving 20 naira today. I'm saving 20 naira tomorrow. I want to be saving 20 naira for 7 days. Calculate it in a year, baby girl. It's something. So I learned how to save. Something else again I learned in my early 20s is exposure. I was quite exposed at a young age, and it helped me. Exposure helps bring the boldness in me. Yes, I learned it. I I went out of my way to learn how to be exposed. I hanged out with people far older than me, just to learn their ways and apply it to my own. Exposure begatted boldness in me. I was exposed that I had the boldness. When I was in the camp, I joined a group, and it's really helped me. It was from that group that I was able to serve where I am serving now. Because of exposure, virtually the whole camp, the whole copper in the camp knew who I was because of exposure. I went ahead of my games. So as a woman, you should be exposed. Exposure gives you a gain. It gives you boldness. It gives you an edge. You should be exposed. Yeah. Another thing I learned, forgiveness in my early 20s. You see, your early 20s is that phase of your life whereby what you sow, what you actually do, that is the reflect that you would get in your late 20s. When you have an unforgiving heart, my dear sister, it will be hard for you. It will be very hard for you to navigate in life. You should have a heart of forgiveness. And it doesn't just come that way. This is where the Holy Spirit comes to play. It is not easy. Okay, imagine that lady that I told all my secret that ended up marrying who I wanted to get married to. It took the grace of God for me to forgive her. And after I forgave her, I had peace. Remember, when you don't forgive, you find it difficult moving on in life. You can't move on in life without forgiveness. That is one of the things I learned in my early 20s. I learned how to forgive. Holy Spirit, please help me to forgive this lady. Holy Spirit, help me to forgive this man, even though he broke me to pieces. Help me to forgive him. You see, the Holy Spirit helps. If you want to go far in life, you should learn how to start forgiving. And the last I learned was love. Loving myself. If you don't love yourself, you can't love people. If you can't forget about the hurt, the past in you, you can't forgive, you can't love people. Love plays an important role in our life. Love is a quest. Without love, there are some things you can't achieve. Without love, there are some mountains that can never leave. You need to start loving yourself. When you love yourself, you will see reasons why you should love people, and people will see the reasons why they should love you. Don't look down on yourself. Don't self-victimize yourself. Start loving yourself. Start doing things you love doing. If you love swimming, go for swimming. If you want to be a model, start loving it. If you are big, be proud and be big. If you are slim, be proud and be slim. Love yourself no matter who you are. If you have an A leg, a K leg, a Q leg, or an L leg, it's nobody's business. If you have small breasts, a big ass, love yourself. If you don't have any at all, love yourself. You are dynamic the way you are. God created you for a wonderful reason. Remember, love is genuine. Love is felt most when it is genuine, and the only way you can experience it is when you love yourself. When you love yourself, you start seeing the brighter parts of life. You start seeing life in another dimension. Things will be easier for you. Because God is love. These are all the things I learned in my early 20s. And with it, I would say I am still learning though, but it has really helped me now. I'm in my late 20s. There are mistakes I have made in my early 20s. That was an eye-opener for me. And I learned how to tread on caution, even in my late 20s. Thank you very much for this opportunity. I want to say thank you to the CEO of LEAP, Miss Essie. Thank you for this privilege, for letting me share my own opinion and view. Thank you very, very much.